Monday morning after Max Holloway was knocked out by Ilia Topuria at UFC 308. I actually predicted this fight correctly. This was one of the only fights I got right. I just knew that Max Holloway was going into this fight as the older, more miles on the car fighter. You know, he's got more miles on him. Ilia Topuria, while he's only like 3 years younger than Max Holloway, it's not a big difference in terms of the age, right? If you look on face value, but when you dive deeper, all that experience that Max Holloway has, that's, wisdom comes with experience. Many good things come with experience, but there's also some bad things that come with experience too, like, being weathered, having miles on you, absorbing over 2,000 significant strikes. Do you get what I'm saying? Max Holloway gets hit. He's no stranger to getting hit. And against Ilia Topuria, you need to be, because Ilia Topuria hits you, bad things happen, as you can see. Ilia Topuria hits harder than any other featherweight we've seen, and the only guys that you could put in the conversation with Ilia in terms of punching power at featherweight is guys like Josh Emmett, maybe Jeremy Stevens. I would not put Conor McGregor in that conversation because, in my opinion, Conor McGregor, while yes, he was big, yes, he hit very hard, I viewed him as more of a precision guy. I think he's just someone who can get the punch to the target, and the specific punch is typically that left hand straight. And I do think, while that's a skill in itself, Ilia has both of those skills. He has the raw power that I believe will translate from Ilia from featherweight to 155. I believe that power will translate, and he has that kind of power seemingly throughout 3 rounds. Right? We don't know about 5 rounds yet. I know he had that one fight with Emmett, but you get what I'm saying. He's knocking people out in the 3rd round. It's not like Conor where, if you get Conor out of those first 2 rounds, your chances of getting knocked out go down significantly. Ilia Topuria is knocking people out in the 3rd round, you know what I mean? And he's knocking out people like Max Holloway. So that power is real, guys. Ilia's got the best 2 wins back-to-back, maybe ever, right? He's got Alexander Volkanovski, who you could argue, if you want to be that guy, you could argue that win is a little bit watered down because he was knocked out by Islam Makhachev and he fought Ilia only 4 months later. But this win against Max Holloway, you cannot water down this win. There's nothing you can say. Max Holloway... Max Holloway's that guy, bro, and he was able to go in there and do that against him. It's insane. You have to give Ilia Topuria his credit. What makes Ilia so special with his power is that he has a great delivery system for the power. Conor McGregor, when he was able to land his left hand, he had a great delivery system for it. Not only could he just throw it at you because it was so blindingly fast, good luck getting out of the way from it, but he would set them up with his kicks. We're talking about prime Conor, okay? We're talking about the Conor that fought Max Holloway, for example. The Conor that fought Eddie Alvarez. Like, this was a different Conor McGregor, you get me? Ilia Topuria, every one of his punches, not just the left straight, every one of his punches hurts. The body shots, the headshots, as you can see right here. Ilia Topuria. Also, when he has you hurt, bro, did you see the way he swarmed on Max Holloway? He was like a piranha, bro. He was like a piranha on Max Holloway, bro. And there was nothing Max Holloway could do. There was really nothing he could do at that point. I just think I think in a rematch, let's say Max Holloway takes time off, I think in a rematch, Max Holloway needs to focus on walking a tightrope. That is the way you beat Ilia Topuria. If you're going to beat Ilia Topuria, you cannot trade with him. You cannot... No, not at any point in the fight can you do that. You cannot. You have to stay disciplined. You have to stay defensively minded. You have to walk a tightrope. And, he's a featherweight, so let's relax. But I want to compare him to Deontay Wilder in that sense. And again, please don't put the pitchforks down. Relax. Hear me out. Deontay Wilder hits so damn hard with that right hand that if he touches you with it, it's almost night-night. It's going to change the complexion of the fight if he hits you. Ilia has that same thing. and it seemingly doesn't matter when he hits you. It doesn't have to be early in the fight. It doesn't have to be the first 2 rounds. It could be in the third round, you know? Ilia Topuria is not someone you want to get hit by, and if you're going to beat Ilia Topuria, you have to almost make it a boring fight. You know what I mean? You can't get hit. You have to be super defensive. You have to have like a Floyd Mayweather mentality going in there against them, and that's how I see it. Because if you try to exchange with this guy, you're gonna get run over. You're gonna get bulldozed. As for what's next for Mr. Ilia Topuria, I'm just gonna say straight up, he needs to keep defending the title at featherweight. Build up more wins at featherweight. Why not, bro? I want to see him fight Diego Lopez. I want to see him fight Brian Ortega, even though I feel like those are not necessarily easy wins for him, but bro, these are nice stat padding wins. Like, yeah, bro, go get your wins, you know? Get your performances in. I want to see the divisions continue to move, and I want to see the titles get defended. I don't want to see Ilia go up to lightweight right away and fight for that title and take an opportunity away from a proper lightweight fighter. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that. Would I watch it? Yes, of course. Would I be excited for it? Yes, of course. Will I make videos on it covering it? Yes, of course. But in terms of if I had my pick of what I wanted to see, I'd like to see the champions defend their title in their respective divisions. I would, for a long time. And then you could have a super fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, when George St. Pierre and Anderson Silva were talking about fighting each other way back in the day, it was not after like 2 or 3 title defenses for each guy. You know what I'm saying? It was continuous, consistent title defense after title defense. And then they both look up, oh, we both have like 6 title defenses right now. You know what I mean? Like, who would win between this guy and this guy? And then the conversation starts. But now the conversation starts as soon as the guy wins the belt. As soon as the guy wins the belt, people are talking about, oh, going up and fighting this guy already. You know what I mean? And it's just, I personally don't prefer it. But that's just me. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, it doesn't matter. Just join the discussion. Thank you for watching. You are all appreciated.